Week 14, Destination Fantasy Podcast. And for the people that's been here for a while, I know you're wondering, what do I have on? I'm mad. I'm very mad. It's all because of this dude, this guy right here, this individual. I lost a bet. And this is what happens when you lose bets. You don't just disappear. You show up and you perform the bet. And I can't wait for the show to be over so I can go return this. But I still got the tag on this darn thing. But anyway, I'm here with my brother, Mr. Deshaun. How you doing, man?
Man, dude, I'm doing fantastic. Crazy thing is, look, I'm gonna give you a clap, man. Shout out to you for being the man of your word. I already know it's tough. You probably itching right now, breaking out in hives. I can see you like sweating. You know what I mean? From wearing that, it just don't look right. It don't look right. It don't feel right. But I mean, I'm quite sure that you're getting like the similar effect when I was wearing on like the Baker Mayfield jersey or whatever. Man, it's looking like you got like 102-degree fever right now. Like I don't know, you ain't looking about the right, man. But hopefully this show goes on a little bit. I'm kind of liking it. I'm kind of liking it right now. So.
Yeah. Anywho, it's week 14. That means playoffs are around the corner. You are in majority of leagues, you are in the last week of your regular season. You are either already clinched the spot, you are fighting for a different seed, maybe possibly first round bye. You are fighting for your playoff chances, or you already toast. It's usually one of the four. With me, in the 8 leagues that I'm in, I'm toasting 3. Just Eli Apple burnt toast from the Super Bowl. That's where I'm at. But in a couple of leagues, I have a chance to lock in the first seed. In a couple of leagues, I'm still fighting for my playoff hopes. So, nevertheless, it's going to be a very eventful Sunday for me. Well, let's say you.
So basically one league I'm out, and the crazy thing is that I am I'm the commissioner of that league. You know what I mean? That's the Yahoo League. You in it. I'm out of there. I'm in 5 leagues this year. I currently hold a playoff spot in 4 out of the 5. One game is a do or die. 3 of the other leagues clinched the playoff spot. One out of the 3, I have a first round bye. So I mean, all in all, I'm in 5 leagues, 4 playoff spots. I mean, you can't really be too upset at that. So not too bad this year. Not too bad.
No, not at all. Basically, it is you just want to get in.
Absolutely.
If you're in, you have a chance. I don't care how the odds are stacked against you. There's been plenty of times to where I've seen a lower seed just come in and just walk through the fire and come out on top.
I've done it.
Yeah, it's similar to the Giants winning the Super Bowl that one year as a 6th seed. The Ravens did it back in 2000.
How you not gonna say my Steelers, man? We did it as well.
Yeah.
That should have been the first team to roll out of your mouth. Man.
Oh, is that right? Because I'm wearing this.
It is bro. But you're right. So it's after this week, it's a brand new season. It doesn't matter who put up the most points. It doesn't matter who got the best roster. It matters about health, availability. It's a brand new season. So everything that happened prior to like the playoffs starting next week, it means absolutely nothing. You can come in and lose your very first game after the first round bye. You just want to go in there, don't get too cute, put your best lineup in, man, and just kind of more so hope for the best.
Absolutely. And something that's relevant to that is injuries. Because apparently you want to go in healthy, but as we know, injuries are part of the game. Injuries happen, random occurrences is just what it is. And so your boy Mr. Skywalker, Kenneth
Mm.
Skywalker, he's out, man. What, like I know you got him in a couple leagues. Like what are we doing? What are our contingency plans, sir?
Contingency plans are I got two in place. Um, One kind of like backfired because like I had like the Cam Akers thing, and I'm glad I kind of sat him because I think in PPR format he got 9 fantasy points. It would have been 11, but he fumbled the football, so I'm kind of glad that I didn't start him. I got James Cook. Is he's hot on the waiver wire right now. I also have Devin Singletary, so it'll be either one of those two that I'm going to play in place of Kenneth Walker. I'm not going to play anybody on the uh, on the Seahawks because it's Pete Carroll. It came out of his mouth is going to be a running back by committee um,
Mm.
between like the guys that are there. I believe Travis Homer is injured as well, so it'll be like DJ Dallas and the Tony guy. I can't remember his name right off the top of my head, but and it's supposed to be another guy. So one of those guys could get the bulk of the carries. One of those guys could look better than like the other one. It's just about which one of those guys is. And at this point, we already mentioned it, Jamar. Like it ain't time to be fooling around. If it's not like a sure thing, I'm definitely not I'm not going for it. So.
No, I feel that. I feel that that backfield. excuse me. That backfield of Buffalo. Let's dissect that real quick
Mm-hmm.
since you mentioned it.
Yeah.
Singletary has been consistent, but it seems as of late, James Cook has emerged as a very significant factor in that backfield,
Mm-hmm.
to the point to where there's like hope and speculation and trending. Trend says that he will take over that backfield here for the rest of the season. That's what it's projecting. Like, what are you thinking?
Man, I really do hope so. As you know, we are in like a dynasty league. I drafted James Cook,
Oh,
Jamar. Like I seen this thing coming. They raved about him. I mean, it has nothing to do with him being Dalvin Cook's brother. It's his ability to catch out the backfield as well as I think he's really really good in like chunk yardage. Like he isn't going to be a guy that's gonna just brutally like pound you like pound a rock. He isn't like a Josh Jacobs type, but I mean he is like a swift shifty back. He reminds me a lot of Swift for the Lions. Again, I know that guy catches like a wide receiver though, but I see a similarity in style of play. But James Cook going forward, that's a guy that you definitely need to keep your eyes on. He should be rostered in every league going forward, especially into like the playoffs. Again, I do want to give a shout out to um, Devin Singletary because he's been great. He's been saving a lot of fantasy managers because he has still that ability to find like the end zone. But at the same time, make no mistake about it, like you mentioned, Jamar. Hey man, this may be the Cook show here in the next couple of weeks.
it just might be. The Cool Cat 30 says, yo, what's going on, Cool Cat?
Morning, bro.
What's going on? Uh yeah, no, that's that no, I'm all the way with you as far as James Cook. Yeah, and I didn't even know until maybe like yesterday or the day before that him and Dalvin Cook were family, man.
Yep,
I,
yep.
I didn't know that.
Dude,
Yeah,
they look just like. If you can pull up a picture of those two, like you would swear, like he's just like the skinnier version, like the
wow.
less beefed up version of Dalvin Cook. They look almost identical, bro. It's crazy.
That's wild. That's wild. So another injury thing, I've heard Lamar Jackson's probably out into Christmas or Christmas Eve or whatever you want to call it. So if you have Lamar Jackson in your league, um, I'll say this much: if you have Lamar Jackson in your league and he's been your starter for this whole time, uh, more power to you because that within itself is not a good look. But if you have Lamar Jackson in your league and of course you had a secondary option, at this point you're probably rocking with your secondary option. For me, I have Lamar Jackson in 3 leagues, but in those 3 leagues, I would say two of them, two of them I have Justin Fields, so that worked out
Oh,
well.
absolutely. Wow.
The other one I got Tua, so that worked out well. But in a sense, since there's no Lamar Jackson, it's going to be the Tyler Huntley show. I did pick up Tyler Huntley in our Yahoo league. Uh, Fields is on the bye. I also have Mr. Brock Purdy. Isn't she Purdy? Um, but as far as Huntley, man, going against your Steelers today, if I'm not mistaken,
Hmm.
how are you feeling about that matchup for him?
I think he can be okay. Look, let's just like go ahead and like back it up here because I too am a Lamar Jackson owner. Inside like the main league, like that's the league that I do have him in. I did also roster Huntley as well. I believe I will play him. Like right now, I'm not trusting Deshaun Watson until he's able to show that he's back to being the Deshaun Watson that we once knew. Again, like this dude been out for X amount of games, and like he's rusty. It's gonna take him a while to like knock the rust off. But the cool cat says it right here, and I was just gonna get into that, man. As a Ravens fan, Lamar getting hurt in back-to-back seasons, it sucks. It really does, especially for a guy who's basically playing for like a contract. Lamar Jackson is a guy that's going to go out there and give it his all. Like he's played through injuries like before, but man, like that one, it limits the thing that the thing that separates him from other quarterbacks is his mobility. So I mean, it sucks, man. Like it does. That Lamar has to go through this, but on the bright side, my Steelers play him this Sunday, today actually. So I mean, you kind of got to take the good with the bad from a fantasy perspective, good from a reality perspective. But Tyler Huntley should be decent in today's matchup against my Steelers, but I still don't think that it'll be enough to warrant QB two production.
I was about to ask, like, is he a top 12 quarterback
No,
today? Even
no,
with
no.
16s on the bye? Nope.
16's on the bot. I mean, that may be the only reason why I'm feeling again no warm and fuzzies, Jamar, as you like to say, but uh, he gives you a solid floor as far as his rushing ability goes, and my Steelers are known to be lackluster in that department as far as stopping like a running quarterback. But yeah, I
I'm,
mean, maybe
I'm,
12, 13 points, something like
I'm
that.
about to go ahead and put you in the ringer, man. Like
Yeah.
like I did uh Mr. Sick Boy last
Okay.
week.
Let's do
All
it.
right, so of course you're starting. Of course, lock-in lineups are Jalen Hurts, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen,
Mhm.
Patrick Mahomes, Geno Smith, Tua, Justin Herbert, Kirk Cousins today, Kyler Murray. So that's nine. All right, so that's nine quarterbacks.
Okay.
All right, so here we go. Deshaun Watson or Tyler Huntley?
That's funny because that's what uh I'm
That's
actually
what you're
playing.
debating.
Yep. That's my dilemma inside like the main league. And I'm actually going Huntley. I really do. And again, my mind may change closer when it get closer like game time. The things that I'm hearing about Deshaun Watson is that the head coach wants to open up the running floor for him to be able to be. I guess they're gonna get like some design runs to get him back in like the swing of things. That's like just like Lamar Jackson. He is better when he gets outside the pocket, scrambles and make plays. So I heard that that's what they're gonna do. But again, at this moment right now, again, it may change, Jamar. But at this moment, I'm still going Huntley.
All right, Tyler Huntley or Trevor Lawrence on the
Uh,
road against Tennessee.
Trevor Lawrence.
All right, Tyler Huntley or Dak Prescott against the Houston Texans, which is going to be a run fest.
I'm still taking that.
Jared Goff or Tyler Huntley.
Yo, low key, Jared Goff, bro. Like Jared Goff has look. He's been low key sneaky good this season. He's been sneaky good. He got a plethora of weapons, bro. Backfield. Jamal Williams has been an absolute monster this season,
You,
man.
you know who Jamal Williams is this year? He is last year's James Conner. That's exactly who Jamal
He
Williams is.
is. I like that. It's just he has like a nose for like the end zone. But nah, I'm going golf. Golf has been like a guy that you can like plug in and confidently get you that, 15 points. And like that's kind of what you want to, go for like a quarterback of that caliber. So
So I'll ask you one more, then we get to the comments here. Tyler Huntley or Tom Brady on the road against the Niners?
oh I'm I'm gonna still take Tom Brady because it's like whenever you can like count Brady out, just like this past game he was in, it's like I fell asleep up on like the game, and then like the next thing you know, he leaves like a game winning drive.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, like I thought that game was over with, like Dunzo. But no, I'm gonna still take Brady.
No, all right, fair enough. And another game that I went to sleeping peacefully, comfortably, knowing that a team would win, and I woke up and it was a different result. It was Thursday's game. Thursday game. I thought the Raiders had it in the bag. I wake up
Baker Mayfield,
and Baker
man.
happened. My
Look,
gosh.
let me just take a second and congratulate this man. Everybody knows that I am against Baker Mayfield. Yes, I am. Have been for a very long time. But to be able to come into a brand new situation, no rapport with the wide receivers, no real idea of what's going on with like the playbook just yet. Very, very short week. You come in and you lead a 90-yard touchdown winning drive, man. That's pretty impressive. So you definitely got to tip your hat to Baker Mayfield in that win. And I don't think people understand how impressive of a win that is. So
Facts. All right, so let's get to these. So Jennifer says so many wide receiver twos on the buy or out. So I got to choose in one league between Terrence Marshall, Demarcus Robinson, or David Bell. Yikes.
ooh, that's deep, deep.
Mm, 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 mm. I would
But
probably say Terrence
Terrence
Marshall.
Marshall, agree.
That's rough though. Cool Cat says Christian Kirk or Garrett Wilson.
Mm. Wait, does Gary what like do they play? Who do they
They
play?
got the Bills.
They got the Bills. They sure do. I was looking forward to that matchup again, man.
Like this is
Yeah.
a good one because
hmm
the great Mike White unlocks Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, for sure. No, anybody other than Zach Wilson
Team
unlocks
Disney
Garrett
Channel
Wilson. Yeah.
quarterback Zach Wilson.
Because when Flacco was in there, Wilson was still the man too. So
You're right.
um hmm. And Christian Kirk has who again? The Tennessee, right?
Yeah, and, they are very generous against wide receivers too. So that's a great problem to have.
So I'm gonna go Kirk, but don't sleep on Garrett Wilson. Either both of these guys are two pretty good plays, but that Bill secondary is getting slowly but surely healthy, slowly but surely. And like you mentioned it, Jamar, that Titan secondary is porous. So I can see Christian Kirk, slipping from one, and he's been stellar this season. So shout out to everybody that drafted Christian Kirk, man. Man, I cannot get my hands on him in any league, but boy, I'm pretty sure that the people who drafted him are very, very excited to have him.
I think like for me, Wilson has a little bit greater upside here, and I think he's better overall talent. I know Christian Kirk has a humongous target share.
Target share. Mm-hmm.
I think he's wide receiver 11 on the year. Wilson, believe it or not, I think he's wide receiver 18. So he actually climbed all the way into that spot, even having Zach Wilson at quarterback. I'm gonna go Wilson. I'm actually flexing Wilson in about 2 or 3 leagues here,
Oh, that's a good flex.
and it's to the point to where I took T Higgins out of my lineup to flex Garrett Wilson today.
What? The Bengals have who?
The Browns.
The Browns. Okay. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
I'm
for
keep my eye on that one.
Jamar Chase, I have DeAndre Hopkins. I have.
Mm. Wait, you got Jamar Chase, DeAndre Hopkins, T. Higgins, and Garrett Wilson?
Yeah, that's in our main league.
Oh wow, no wonder why you okay. Wait, you got like a first round bye in that league too, right?
If I win, I get the number one seed. Yes.
Wow. Okay. Kudos to you, man.
Yeah, Garrett
That's a
Wilson.
great stable of wide receivers right there, bro. That DeAndre Hopkins pick, dude, like that. That okay, that basically unlocked that for you to be able to draft those other wide receivers and for them to be able to stand, against the competition until Hopkins came back. Man,
And then when Hopkins came back, Chase got hurt. So now I'm actually about to have them both going at the same time.
scary hours.
It is. So yeah, no, I know you're picking Kurt, but I mean
Yeah.
you not don't have the warm and fuzzies. I'm picking Wilson. I think Wilson has a little bit greater upside today against the Bills Mafia.
Mhm.
But either way, you're in a great position on this one,
Absolutely.
sir. Jennifer says Huntley and DFS cheap is interesting too. Yeah, Huntley is a interesting tournament play for sure today. Definitely tournament play. Got to give it to Baker. Yeah, Baker. Well, I want to talk about Baker a little later. We'll talk about that. Thanks, luck. Garrett is a top 10 wide receiver. No benching. Hey, that's the Jets in her.
I
But I get
mean,
it.
she. I mean,
I mean, he playing like one, right?
the eye test, man. Via the eye test.
Yeah. So, no, yep. No,
Yep,
he's not.
Lawrence is active today.
Much closer with home in, but I still go Wilson, guys. Very, very, very.
I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it. Like I said earlier, I like both of them. So
Man. So yeah, injuries every freaking where. Man. So today we have so I guess I want to talk about the game that's projected to score the most points. It also comes with an anomaly here. The Vikings and Lions. The Lions are actually favored in this game.
oh, wow.
Yeah, last time I checked, they was favored by 2.
Is
This
that game
first
at
time,
home?
huh?
Are the Lions at home?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. I was
This is
about
the
to say
first
that.
time they said in the Super Bowl era that a 5-17 is favored against a 10-2 team in these type of circumstances. I think the over under is like 51 and a half points. So this matchup here is supposed to be fireworks. DeAndre Swift, that's the guy I want to get to. DeAndre Swift, he is healthy. Last week, I mean, I've been a little hesitant playing DeAndre Swift, but I didn't really have a choice last week, but it paid off.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not mistaken, the man scored at least 20 points last week.
Oh,
Now,
I'll double
we,
check that.
now we know you just talked about Jamal Williams, and I basically called him this year's James Conner because he keeps finding the end zone, and that's more so, and that's like props to Dan Campbell and Jared Goff and the whole offense just rolling this year. The reason why the Lions are still playoff hunt relevant at this point. But do you? I know at one point in time both running backs could be sustainable
Mhm.
as far as fantasy value. Do you think we are back at that point again?
Yeah. Yeah. I want to say yeah. Especially in a matchup like this, where they gonna look to utilize both of those guys, man. It's just like thunder and lightning, you know. They complement each other so well. And the thing about it is, it's like when you see both of these guys talk about one another, like they want to play with one another, like they want the other one to spell the other one because they know, using that one-two punch is going to wear it down. A defense, they really don't know what to expect. So, like you mentioned, Swift is back healthy, man, and he showed it last week. Like you were right, 20 fantasy points. But the most important thing was his involvement inside the passing game, Jamar. Like that's where he becomes like a monster. That's the reason why people drafted him as a top 10 pick. And, that's where he's going to get like a lot of his bread and butter. In between the tackles, that's all Jamal Williams. That's all Jamal Williams. Red zone, all Jamal Williams. But Swift, man, his ability to score from practically anywhere, in any position, whether it be running back or wide receiver, I think that's what gives him that edge. So yeah, both of these guys going forward, you are able to play them both.
All right. And so that's perfect segue into this question here. Jennifer says, how about these close in range running backs? Rank them this week, 1 through 4. Jamal Williams, Isaiah Pacheco, Dante Foreman, Rashad White. And so, just so you know, like I mentioned, the Lions play the Vikings. Uh, the Chiefs play the Broncos on the road. Uh, the Panthers play the Seahawks on the road. And the Buccaneers are on the road against the 49ers.
Mm. So that 49ers matchup, they are the real deal against running backs. That's going to limit Rashad White. But at the same time, he is a pass catching back. Leonard
Yeah.
Fournette is still last I checked, he is supposed to play today. And I think that came
But
in this morning.
yeah,
But
but I don't think he's that involved
he's
like he
not.
used to
He
be.
won't be. So it's more decoyish. White will still be the guy, but it just have to be a matchup against the San Francisco 49ers.
So Fournette had 16 touches last week, which is solid.
Yep.
White had White had 15. So sheesh.
Yep. So it's pretty much is pretty split. And I think it's gonna be maybe so a 60-40 White to Fournette. It's probably gonna be that much. But yeah, man, Pacheco has been pretty good as of late. But still, like the use of Jared McKinnon and man, who else did they sign up on that team?
They
Gordon, I
also
think.
no, what's his name? I saw Ronald Jones in the game.
Jones. So it's like that's kind of basically limiting his ceiling as well. The safest guy to me out of these is probably going to be Jamal Williams. Um, I mean, why would you go any other way? I'm quite sure that he is among the league's leading rushing touchdowns. If he don't have it, it's between him or Buddy in Vegas. It's between one of them two dudes, just right
Oh
off the top
yeah.
of my head. So, um, but the safest pick here is Jamal Williams to me.
So Williams would be first for
Mhm.
me, and then I'll probably go Foreman
Foreman.
second,
Yep.
and then Pacheco and White.
Bingo. I'm with you 100%.
Yeah,
That's
Williams,
exactly how I was going to
Pacheco.
say it.
No,
Yep.
Williams, Foreman, Pacheco, White. Yep, that's the order. Look at this dude. Look at this guy. Look at
Yeah.
this
What
guy.
is he wearing, man? Yeah. It's
What are
weird.
you supposed to be wearing, Mr. West? You supposed to be up here too. You lost the bet too. You supposed to be up here joining me in this.
Yeah, now
I,
now ain't the time to toot my own horn that I put these guys in some gear that they will probably won't even wear for like the rest of their lives.
no, I'm not. The tag is still on this. I'm returning this as soon as the show is over. I'm done. Get my money back.
Yeah, man, man, it's just a beautiful thing to see. If you would have asked me this 100 times out of 100, I would have said no. Ain't no way in heck Jamar is gonna don anything Packers, and yet and still, man, that Packer green looks good on you, brother.
No, I don't.
Oh
I'm
man.
hostile this morning. Like, stop.
Oh, you didn't even catch it. Oh, should we just make ta-da? You know. I wish we had like an effect that it can like glow around you. You
No,
know what I
we
mean?
not doing all that.
Nah.
We don't do this here,
Hey, Walter said it looks good on you, man.
man. We're gonna go to Ray. Good morning, Ray. let me get the coffee brewing. Then I throw you a question. By all means, take your time, Ray, because we got knuckleheads like this guy who called off sick, but got enough energy to talk about. Never mind. Never mind. I'm upset. I'm upset. Oh man.
Man, it's like a conflict of interest right now, man. I see like the Bears background and popping off the Green Bay green, man. It's weird, bro. It's
no,
weird.
I had to keep the Bears banner up today. It's like I'm not going out like this.
Need to get him in the cheese hat. Yes, yes, absolute. You know what?
Dude, if I'm
That
wearing
that's gonna be next. That's
no,
gonna be
if
next.
I'm wearing a cheese hat, I'm gonna wear a Sauce Gardner jersey too. That's what I'm gonna do.
I
Because
do. I need that. That would be
Sauce
awesome.
Gardner is the goat, is the mayor for that one. I'm if I'm going down like that. If you're gonna put me in a cheese hat, I'm just saying. No, you don't, Ray. You do not love this shirt. Oh, we got 808 here.
Morning,
All right.
808.
Morning, y'all. Do I start Geno Smith or Deshaun Watson or Kyler Murray?
Gino has.
Geno is at home against the Panthers.
And Murray has.
Murray is Monday night, I think, at home against the Patriots.
Man, I'm going Gino. I'm going Gino, man. Look, I really the Deshaun Watson until he proves that he is back to game form, you can't play him. Like I really do want to play Deshaun Watson. I drafted him for times like this. He was a contingency plan, but at this point in like the season, man, I can't afford to take a gamble that way. So for that, he was immediately X'd out for me. So it was either between Gino or Murray. I get it that backfield isn't gonna be, a sure thing with Geno Smith. But at the same time, man, I'm sick of betting against Geno. I'm sick of taking the other guy. And I even know that it's Kyler Murray, but I'm not betting against the other guy. And I love Kyler. You know I like him. Jamar, I've been a fan since Oklahoma. But I'm going Geno Smith. He still got DK Metcalf. But keep in mind, those who are playing DK Metcalf, I'm hearing that his snap count may be limited. So this may be a Tyler Lockett-ish day. But still, 15 to 20 plays of DK Metcalf is probably better than your wide receiver too. So
This is tough.
it is.
This is tough because Geno has carried me. He has carried me in our two quarterback league. He has been the
Geno
saving
Smith.
grace.
Listen to what you just said. Geno Smith has carried you.
Yeah. When I picked up Geno off of waivers, like in week 2 or something like that.
Oh, I know
Like
you didn't draft him. No one,
oh
no,
no, no,
nobody
no,
did.
no. Because I drafted Russell Wilson and Justin Fields. And in the beginning that was not working. Russell still hasn't worked.
No.
I'm about I have him on my bench, but I'm ready to like officially cut ties here for my ultimate playoff run. Um, look, Geno's been sensational.
Mm-hmm.
I might have to lean Kyler Murray this week, and I normally don't do this, but I would say I'm just thinking of intangibles here. The Cardinals are desperately fighting for their playoff stakes. Their backs against the wall. I expect Kyler Murray to come in and ball out. He actually has a healthy wide receiver core. I'm curious to see what he's going to do with Hollywood Brown, with D Hop and them boys. I think they just come out on all cylinders. Geno is the safer pick by far, But I like Kyler this week. So
Ain't mad at it. Ain't mad at it. I'm just I'm tired of picking against Geno, bro. Like
I guess you was one of the ones that was writing them off still.
No, I definitely wasn't writing them off. It's just the name, bro. I think we had like a little, this or that type-ish, segment where you would take this player or Geno Smith, and like we mentioned like some big guy, like some big quarterback names, whether it be like a Dak Prescott or like a Kirk Cousins, and like I was still taking those guys on like a week-to-week basis, but at the same time, I wasn't truly paying attention to what Geno Smith and Pete Carroll had going on. He needs to deserve a lot of that credit too. As well.
Next week, I wanted to prep it this week, but yesterday became a busy day unexpectedly. But I'm gonna just basically have two shadows, resume A and resume B.
Mm-hmm.
Just just for that simple fact that I mean we can't be putting big name players in lineup just because they got big names.
Absolutely.
So all right. 808 also says pick two, Henry, uh Zeke or Singletary. So I'm honestly I'll be taking the first two names on this one.
Yeah, for sure. Jamar, you already mentioned like the run heavy game with Dallas is like that's what it's
Again
supposed to expect it to be.
against Houston, yeah, they
hmm
gonna
So they
they
should light up the scoreboard early, and then like game flow shall be in Pollard and Zeke's favor. Henry is gonna be Henry. You
yeah.
know, Jennifer, I'm telling you, he does, and I'm giving it to him right now, today.
All right. And then 808 says, lastly, do I go Lockett or Godwin?
Ooh, that's tough. DK
Dude,
snap count, Godwin finally healthy, Brady security blanket.
bro, can we just create like a billboard? We have Lockett on one side, we have Godwin on the other side. In the middle, it just says your certified wide receiver two.
Absolutely, both of these guys are like lineup mainstays. You know what I mean? They shouldn't be pulled at any given time. And man, like imagine if you playing one of these guys in your flex position, like me today.
And eventually,
Yeah,
like 808 as well.
and a flex. Oh my god, dude! And I think he said that he's ranked seventh in a 12-man league. That's beyond me, bro. Man, hopefully he'll be able to pull the win today. But either one of those dudes, today, like it's just
um,
it's flip a coin,
I
for me.
so it's Tampa's going against the Niners though.
Yep, they are. I think I think that limits. I think that limits Mike Evans more so than Chris Godwin. Like the short dinky stuff is going to be Godwin's. It's gonna be Godwin's. Um, so
Man, yeah. I mean, I'm always leaning towards Godwin over Lockett, and there's not even anything Lockett has done. It's just more so the proof is in the pudding for him. Me having Godwin the whole year in my 16 teamer. He's been excellent. Outside of the first game where I think he got hurt, outside of that, he's been great as far as giving me consistent points. And then him the last 3 weeks has been really good because he found the end zone twice within the last 3 weeks. So
yeah, because he's back healthy finally.
So I'm gonna give the slightest edges to Godwin here. That's just my personal take on that one.
Can't be mad at it.
Anyway, it says I also have Jefferson and Hill, so it's Lockett or Godwin and flex. Sheesh.
Man,
Sheesh.
maybe he's lacking running backs. I don't know.
Jennifer said it's pure evil having so much speed. 808.
Yeah, it is. Hill and Jefferson.
Man. Oh, so all right, moving on. We have Foxborough News, the 16-man guy. I have Kyler Murray or Goff. If y'all like Murray, should I pick up Dortch for the double up? Kind of worried because I got Swift, Goff, and St. Brown. Hey man, what did Jennifer say some weeks ago? I think she said the Golfins. The Golfins. I I like golf. I like golf. Just because it is supposed to be a high scoring affair.
Mm-hmm.
Jared Goff at home inside of domes is 20 plus on average every time. I think close to like 20, 22, 23 on average. Dude, between Swift, St. Brown, Shark, I'm missing another guy that's was it Raymond? I've been doing this thing as well. Jamal, what like I'm taking golf. I'm taking golf in that matchup.
Agreed. I mentioned it earlier. Golf has been sneaky good this season. Me getting those weapons back healthy. Golf, man.
She says, "Buy the Dolphins."
Buy the Dolphins. Need that on like a T or something like that.
I
But
know.
no.
Like I need her permission with some of these names. I ain't just trying to be out there just.
Oh
You
yeah,
know.
for sure.
All right, so we got Trix P Productions, Tony Jones or Travis Homer. Which one do you think I should start? And he said, "IFW the Bears thing in the back."
Bear down, huh?
It is. I'm.
Not today though. Trippy Productions. It's all about the cheeseheads.
Dude, you gonna make me say some stuff I shouldn't be saying on camera. I'm so upset wearing this poop stain. Ah, this one's a little tough, man. He said Tony Jones,
Yep, that's the other back.
the other back.
Yeah, it's gonna already be a running back by committee. I don't like either one of these dudes, like to be completely honest. But if I would have to go with one, it'll probably be Homer over Jones. But it could easily be Jones over Homer. It just depends on who does what. Uh, you know what I mean? So Travis
Yeah,
Homer is going to be utilized a little bit more inside the passing game, though.
yeah, yeah. I guess so. You definitely rolling the dice here,
Absolutely.
but I would imagine he he wouldn't be asking if he didn't have any other choice. I would imagine. So yeah, I'll give the slightest edges a homer, but definitely best of luck to you on that one for real. Uh, Jim says ride that Detroit stock, baby. That Detroit stack, baby. Of course. Uh, I got my games mixed up. Sorry, no Godwin versus Niners. You got Lockett. I get that. Yeah, golf and home games. Yeah, golf is really good at home, and also more importantly, inside of a dome. Golf inside of a dome, excellent. Golf outside, not so good. That's what he's been this year. Sawyer has he said standard league. Everybody on my bench is on a bye. Yikes. One of them is droppable. Do I stick with Palmer and Deontay Johnson? Do I pick up Shark or Devontae Parker? Interesting. So Deontay Johnson has not been it. He has definitely not been it. Um, he definitely hasn't been it in a while, especially since Lockett's been there. Palmer, I guess it depends on the health of Mike Williams because I haven't even checked to see. I guess Mike Williams is healthy. So Palmer as a number two, great. Palmer as a number one, nope. Palmer as a number three, that's a toss up. Devontae Parker, yeah, I know Myers isn't playing, but based on their offense, I couldn't pick up Parker. So I'm actually would be leaning towards Shark there.
What's the question?
So
Sorry about that.
basically, in a standard league, so basically, does he roll with Josh Palmer, Deontay Johnson, or do he pick up Shark or Devontae Parker? Only one of his players on the bench is droppable. Everybody on his bench is on the bye. I'm picking I'm
Wow.
picking Shark because Shark is more likely to score out of these names. Palmer would have been a candidate, but Mike Williams is playing. Keenan Allen is playing. I was saying Palmer as a number one, if he was a number one option. Mm-mm. A number two, excellent. A number three is a toss up in the air for me.
Okay, I'm with you. Considering that, I see that Sawyer said that it's a standard league, right?
Yeah,
So if it wasn't a standard league, I would probably go Deontay Johnson, even though he hasn't found the end zone not once this season. I don't know what the heck is going on. Don't get me started on that. But it's a standard league, so yeah. Which one of these guys are gonna give you the best chance to punch one in the end zone? That's probably gonna be Chark today. So
and that high octane scoring matchup. Yeah. So yeah, definitely good luck to you there. Jennifer said she's leaning Tony Jones because they got Homer playing hurt. I mean, that's a valid point. Um, he also said I can also plug in Robert Woods or Chuba into the spot instead. Hard times out here since K9 is out.
Dang,
Oof.
tough times indeed.
I mean, Robert Woods is not a terrible idea because Traylon Burks is out. So it's not the most terrible idea in the world. Somebody got to catch the ball. That's tough. That's tough.
Dang, and he got a must win this week too.
That's tough. Jennifer likes both better than any Seattle running back.
Yeah. You know what, Trippy? I'm with you. I'm with you with the Robert Woods thing. It's that it's it is tough though. Um, it really is. But he already got Derrick Henry. Why not get the wide receiver that's going to be inside that game? One can kind of more so feed off the other here. In a must-win game, like you always tend to like over-analyze things, but I don't think this one is a completely terrible play.
It's not, and it's crazy. Just think about it. I'm in a must-win scenario, and I have to trust Ryan Tannehill to do his part to carry me to glory.
Yep.
Like that's crazy to think about, right?
It
But
is.
I mean, they're at home against the Jags. They're at home against the Jags. We've clowned Tannehill so much on this show.
Deservedly so, though.
Yeah, but every now and then he actually shows up. I mean, he could possibly show up today and actually do his part here. I'm okay with the Robert Woods thing. I mean, I can go to sleep a little bit better knowing I think I felt like I played the guy in the best scenario.
I mean, no, and that just gives you like it's a little bit of it's familiarity, right? Like so, like those running backs, you kind of really don't know what you're gonna get out of those two guys. Like it's you're playing musical chairs thing. You're taking like a big gamble on a game that you already got to win. So like, why not just go with the more? So like, I'm not gonna say like sure thing because again, it is Ryan Tannehill, but which one of these is more likely to be a positive outcome? So
yeah, she hit the nail on the head. At least with Woods, you got the floor.
Bingo. There we go.
So Ray, he said, I know you probably touched on this, but what is Barkley's running back status? I saw that he was expected to play.
Active. Yep, I seen it this morning.
Like I got him in my 16 teamer. I mean, I don't technically need the win, but I prefer him to play. But if he wants to get his his neck some rest, for this week, that's fine.
Wait, you say you don't need the win? Oh man, look at you, man.
I mean, when you draft as well as I did in a 16-team league, I mean, yeah, you kind of put me in a position to flex a little bit there.
I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you, man. Talk your ish, man.
Man, let me run off this roster real quick.
I got him started.
Yeah, you got me started, man. I told you I'm hostile wearing it. It's just the shirt, man. I want to burn this thing, but I want my money back. That's why I got the tag still on, man. I got Tua at quarterback, Gabe Davis. You got to start 3 wide receivers here. Gabe Davis, Chris Godwin, DeAndre Hopkins. Running backs, Saquon Barkley. Right now I got P. Ryan in there. I'll probably switch him out with Kareem Hunt, but
have to.
Tight end, Travis Kelce. Bench, I got Sky Moore for now, Lamar Jackson, Kareem Hunt, Gus Edwards, Brock Purdy. I'll probably do a little switcheroo there at some point. I got Bagley, the kicker, and the Ravens defense, but
not bad, bro.
10-3.
That kind of sounds like my 14-teamer. It's pretty good. I might run off that roster a little bit later. I just only won. I started off the season 2-5, but won every game since DeAndre Hopkins has been back. Every single last one. And now I went from number 12 out of 14 through the first 7 weeks to number 4 out of 14.
Whew. Dude, I'll be feeling real good off of that.
I am, man.
Oh, so we got a Titan C Dub here, Marquise Brown or Devontae Smith in the flex. Whew. Hmm. I mean, it was, I'm still trying to see how good Hollywood is with DeAndre Hopkins out there. Because when Hollywood was the number one guy, when DeAndre Hopkins was out, I mean, that man was a wide receiver one all day, every day. Devontae Smith lately has actually been balling. What are you thinking?
Man, I'm thinking Devontae Smith. I'm thinking Devontae Smith. I think like you already mentioned, how healthy is Hollywood? Like,
I mean, he's healthy.
okay, okay, so that makes it a little bit more tough. But and the Eagles have who today?
Uh, shoot, give me a second on that one.
Hold up, I'll pull it up real quick because I think
The
I got
Eagles have the Giants on the
the
road.
Giants on the oof makes it even more tough. Yeah, I'm still going Devontae Smith. I'm still going Devontae Smith.
The targets have been there. He's received, my math is correct, 34 targets over the last 4 weeks.
Mm.
8998. Like, yeah. Yeah, I would go Devontae Smith on that one. And then Trippy said, man, I drafted so well and I traded around in my 12-man league. I have Tate, Jettis, Derrick Henry, Saquon, K9, Hollywood, Fields, Tua. Sheesh. Seventh in the league with second in points for Hard out here. Dude, if this man gets in the playoffs, it's
Yeah,
curtains.
yeah. Look out. So
It's
you got Tay.
curtains.
I know Tay let you down this past week though. Espe- yeah, but he still got Justin Jefferson, Derek, and Saquon. So like
Got
they should.
Hollywood.
Yep,
Dude, if Fields wasn't on the bye, he'll be in a lot better.
absolutely, absolutely. But still, if that's his core right there, I ain't mad at it. Especially for it to be a 12 team league
Yeah, if he gets in, he's making that run.
for
He's
sure.
making that run.
Yeah, no doubt. Titan CW. Hey, take it home, man. Take it home.
Look, man. Look,
uh,
man. I
Mr.
don't want to
Brandon
talk about
Price.
it.
I'm glad he got like a little glimpse at this, man, because Brandon, this is something that I would never thought that I would see, bro. Like for real. Like I was telling Jamar that I gotta try to find a way. I'm on like my MacBook right now. So if anybody knows how to take like a screenshot with my MacBook,
Don't you
please let
dare.
me know. Like I
People, don't you dare. He he he. He's not that old to where he should know this info already. Do not help him in this debacle that's happening right
I
now.
will Google it. I will Google it.
Do not help this man in this bull. Oh boy. Oh man, what a day. I've been getting clowned with the shirt on. The guy that's supposed to be on here, he clowning me. He called off sick. He's supposed to be wearing something too.
Man,
I mean,
he got you standing alone, man.
it's okay, man. It's all right. I'm not a sheep. I'm an angry bird right now. Oh man. Wait, what?
He already done. He probably screenshotted it already.
He did. He sent it to me in a text.
Oh, that's so conflicting, man. Like you see, hopefully he got like a good angle when you like leaned all the way back. So,
Let's
um,
take this. Let's take this next question.
how we feel about James Cook? Odie, man. If you were like listening earlier, we were like raving about him. Earlier, we even gave him mentions. Well, myself personally gave him a mention to DeAndre Swift as far as his ceiling could be. I'm not sure if it's going to be that high, especially with Singletary still in like that backfield, and like they also added Naeem Hines, who's been basically a no-show since they've added him. That's just due to the James Cook emergence, but definitely, um, I feel great about James Cook today. and going forward. I drafted him in my dynasty league, so I feel like that was a definite hit for me. Hopefully, he can become the true number one back. I'm looking forward to seeing how his career is going to play out with that awesome Bills offense. So he landed up in like a great spot.
So, this time of year, there's what I would say league winners, right?
Mhm.
And basically, if you peaking at the right time, it's been, year after year, you would see it. Either somebody that's already been hot the whole year that just carry you through, like last year's Cooper Cup. Um, there's times to where uh I think Amon St. Brown was one last year
Yep,
that just
absolutely.
got hot at the right time. So
This year it just seems like you can give that hot at the right time trophy to Josh Jacobs, man, because the dude has been just absolutely on fire. People were saying the whole Zamir White addition to the team would cut into his production. I think it's like a contract year for him as well, right? So
yeah, yeah, and I'm happy for him. I am. Oh, she said, "Did you see? Did you guys see? It's
yep,
Reddit,
the Riddler.
man.
Hey, Jen said it like I think what was it maybe like 5 weeks ago or something like that. Like it's like it was supposed to be that time. So yeah, time is now.
Absolutely, absolutely,
Why couldn't this happen when Kyle Pitts was still healthy, man? Like, come
bruh.
on,
I don't even want to talk
man.
about that.
Oh,
I don't even want to talk about that. Ray says total the 49ers or the Bills. I'm going Niners.
Niners.
Niners, yeah, definitely. Better time for London. I hope Drake London, turns up here. Even though in the leagues I got him in, it don't even matter anymore. But still, from one of them being my dynasty league, I would like to see him, finish off the year strong. The
Who
playoff
was that?
schedule just
London. You drafted London up in the dynasty league.
yeah,
Oh, right on.
yeah. That was my first round pick this year.
That's a good pick.
Playoff schedule: the Saints, Ravens, and Cards. That's not bad at all.
That's
Not bad
some
at all.
that's some beatable secondaries.
Yeah. Half man PPR, Josh Kelly or Corey Davis.
Who that got to be? Oh, it's the 16. I was about to say that got to be deep.
I would I would play Davis.
I
I
would
like
say I
Davis.
would say I would say I would say same. The crazy thing is I think Davis is coming off of a career. No, I said a career season high. What 10 targets like last week, which is kind of I really wasn't expecting it.
I mean,
So
they did pay that man big money when he got over there. I mean, he's
yeah,
finally healthy. You got a gunslinger
yep,
in a matchup that should be high scoring affair, at least on the Bills side. So I like Davis.
same trifecta.
Man, I need to get that trifecta button going. Ray's gonna be
Indeed,
disappointed.
indeed.
Oh man. Uh
Daddy
oh
duties, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah, hold on.
I got it. I got it. Yeah. All right. Yep. So it's just a brief intermission for my for my buddy there. Man, you gotta love daddy duty. Uh Jen. I do not have the access to it wasn't like switched over because like I left the chat or whatever, but I do see like the laughing emojis comment there, but I'm unable to pull it up right now. I can see like the rest of the comments though as well from everybody. But yeah, man, it's just This is basically a week, do or die. Man, honestly, I'm hoping that everybody uh, who's in position to be able to make the playoffs does just that. Um, so uh, I know, like I mentioned earlier, I got to get it done. I'm not looking to get cute. I'm looking to go ahead and start like the players that basically got me into this position if they are healthy. So yeah, man, it's playoff season. The most wonderful time of fantasy football year. It's not Christmas. It's fantasy season. I feel like at the least Bartley's gonna have a lighter load. Worried about a snack count. Yeah. Jen. Ray says, I gotta run to work. Sorry, I cannot stay longer and support the Packer fan. uh, with this nice shirt. Yeah, that shirt does look nice on him. And I did figure out how to like screenshot as well. I just had to like Google it for a second. So I definitely got this um uh screenshot it for I can save it for like the years to come. Uh So yeah, it's not Christmas. War declared. It absolutely. Look, I'm looking to take it's to bring home like the fantasy glory or whatever. It's one thing to take home like the money. I'm sure that everybody's playing for money or like a trophy or whatever it may be, man. But it'd be like the bragging rights for me. It's the collecting the hardware like Thanos collecting like the Infinity Stones for me. Jamar knows my pedigree. Like I win. I want to win. I'm a winner in fantasy football, and I feel like any blemish on my record, if I'm able to bring home a trophy, I need to do just that. So the money is great. It comes and goes, but that they can't take that what an insert year here fantasy champion from you, whether it be 2015, whether you last one in 2018, whatever it may be. That's one thing that they can't take away from you. And yeah, I've been on the good side to say that I've won more than I've lost in a couple of leagues. So, just this like a little instant update right here from Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson, who was dealing with the strained PCL in his knee, may not play again until week 16, according to Adam Schefter. So all of my people out there that all of my Lamar Jackson owners that's coming straight from Shefty himself may not play until week 16. So get out there, find some contingency plans for Lamar Jackson because that PCL injury is real. So
Oh, where we at? Where we at?
Jennifer and Ray were just talking about how amazing it was to see you in that shirt, and he said that he got to run or whatever. I can't click on anything, by the way, so I didn't have like that. I was just like reading it off. So,
All good,
yeah.
man.
What was he swinging? Was that like a balloon? It looked like a balloon, like a deflated balloon.
The first time was a sandal. The second time, I don't even remember. Uh, no, it was an empty orange juice jug. Somebody wants some Dunkin' now. So now I gotta go to Dunkin' Donuts after this.
Mm.
Gotta love it. As anyone has an Orphan Dynasty team that needs taking over, I love.
Dude, I
Right.
would love to play with her if
You
she was.
know,
We had that. We
we,
had that going on, but
we actually might have one here at the end of the year.
who's going on the league?
It might be Myers. Because he
Mike?
has, yeah, because I don't think he set his lineup in so long. I don't think he cares anymore. Because
He
he's the
paid
reason
his
why we,
money though,
we
right?
switched. Huh?
He
Yeah, yeah,
paid
yeah,
his
yeah.
money though, right? Oh,
Yeah.
that's all that matters.
So, like, seriously, we might have an open spot in the Dynasty League, Jennifer. Just might. If you're serious. If so, we'll talk about it later. Oh boy. Yeah, man.
Playoffs,
It is about that time, man. It is about that time.
bro. It just seemed like it was just week 2. You know what I mean? Like seriously, it's like why does football season have to go so dang fast, bro? It's crazy.
Dude, it's saddening, man. It's like I might shed a tear here. Like that means we about to at the end of the year, and
Mm-hmm.
it's December. Actually, 2 weeks from Christmas in this thing.
It's crazy. This year was like such like a blur, bro. But
Oh yeah, she's interested. So yeah, we'll definitely talk about it later on. Oh man, you ready to shut this thing down? I'm tired of wearing this shirt.
yeah, man. Yeah, let's do it. I don't want to see you like I don't know. I think that you turned off your screen because you were scratching because you was breaking on like hives and you probably took the shirt off and put it back on. I see like wrinkles in it and whatever. So you probably had it off for a little bit. No, it is saddening. Insert tear emoji here. So yeah.
Yeah, it sucks, man. But such is life, I suppose. But I guess in these last few weeks, you got to make the most of it with your fantasy team, right? I want to see, the people that's been rocking with us for the next, 4 or 5 weeks here. No, next four. I want to see glory. I want to see a whole bunch of
Absolutely.
people like talking about like we won, we got the job done, first place, baby, showing off trophies, money stashes, all sorts of stuff.
That's what it's all about. Hey, what if your son did that though? For real,
Dude,
man.
dude, he was looking at the tag. He was pulling. I'm like, don't, please don't, please.
That'll be wild. That'll be wild. And then you'll just be stuck with it.
At that
Wow.
point, it turns into a rag instantly.
Oh man. Dang, I'm gonna have to put this down up in the calendar. December 11th. Yeah, Jamar Don's Green Bay Packer apparel. Is this like a first though? Like for real, for real?
Yeah, I've never worn this, dude. Like, okay, so in my previous job, like we had it was like 8 weeks of training, and one of the
Mhm.
weeks, like the headquarters was in Marshfield, Wisconsin. So I had to
Okay.
stay there for a week. And I come in there with my Bears apparel, and this one's the executive guy. He gives me a Packers shirt. At that point, it went in the trunk of my car, and I used it to wipe off my car. But
Wow.
I never. That was the first time I owned any Packers gear, let alone this. The first time I ever put it on. Like it's a no. It's a no. Insta rag. You darn right. My gosh.
This man took a perfectly wearable shirt and used it to clean Jamar. What about all the
And it still
sad
had the tag on it too.
people around the
Yeah.
world that are homeless and you just could have gave it away and yet and still you use it to wipe your car?
I mean, we should point finger at the CFO guy for even giving it to me. Like I don't know why he wasted his valuable possession on me. And darn well I told you I showed him what allegiance I was from, and
He thought he can convert you, man.
never, never. And it's crazy. I'll say this much. I mean, growing up, Brett Favre was one of my favorite quarterbacks growing up, just because of how fun and exhilarating he looked playing the game. And he just happened to he just happened to be the ops.
Man,
So
that's crazy, man. Fun and exhilarating playing a game to robbing folks blind, man. Oh, how the tables have turned.
yeah, yeah, for real. Good luck in your games today, everyone. Yes, indeed. I didn't even have time to do a DraftKings lineup today. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm about to do one here afterwards, but nevertheless, good luck. If you need to get in, like Trippy Productions, definitely good luck to you. If you're battling for playoff positioning for seeds and stuff, first round buys, good luck to you. Uh, if you have a meaningless game, one way, shape, or fashion, you already locked in, can't move up, or you just right at this point. Bless you.
Thank you.
Um, good luck to you anyway.
Yep.
Regardless, this is a drama-filled week. Hey, only the strongest survive, or in this case, only the healthiest team survives. So therefore, good luck to you. But before we get out of here, I guess where can they find us, sir?
Man, you can basically find us anywhere where podcasts are found: Apple, Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio. You see like the ticker down there. Right now we're streaming live up on Facebook as well as YouTube. Make sure you go over and check out like the YouTube channel. Like, share, subscribe. You know, it only takes a second to do those things. It's free to show support, man. So, you know, that's what we want for Christmas, man. That's what Destination Fantasy wants for Christmas. A little bit more fan interaction like we have been getting, because for you, without you guys, this would not be a thing. So we appreciate each and every one of you.
We really do. So next week, I hope somebody, fulfills their duty and actually show up this time. Because I wasn't supposed to be the only one on here like this, but it's cool. He can have the spotlight next week. But nevertheless, for my boy Deshaun, and for the guy that called off, Mr. West, uh, I'm Jamar. See ya. Destination Fantasy Week 14. Good luck, everyone. Peace.
Adios.